What's up, JT Gunner here, and I'm back with another episode of Star Fox 2 for the SNES. So last time we did normal difficulty, so this time we're gonna go take on hard difficulty. So, yep, here's Andros, he's making his attack. We've seen this cutscene before, we don't need to watch it again. And so yeah, true to its name, hard difficulty will be harder than normal. So yeah, we could skip this cutscene. It's same basic gameplay. Okay, so I think this time I'm gonna pick some different characters. I'm gonna pick Falco. He plays the same as Fox. He just has a red R-wing. So for a wingman, let's pick Peppy. Let's pick an armored R-wing user. So we got Peppy and Falco. Yeah. Don't know why I was stuttering there, but I did. Oh boy, hope you guys are doing well. I am doing better than I was before. Still trying to recover from my funk from last week, but it's probably gonna take a bit for me to do that. So yeah, because this is harder difficulty, you might notice that there are 3 planets that are occupied instead of 2. So we got Titania, we got Macbeth, and we got Venom. I'm kind of worried about Macbeth. That's actually a hard planet. And like before, we have 2 carriers. And I don't know if you've noticed, but in the background right here, you can see there's 2 more, and they'll be coming out later. So yeah, let's start moving. Got a group of enemies right here. So let's take care of these guys before they attack Corneria. And like before, you want to try to make sure Corneria does not take any damage. That's pretty manageable on normal difficulty, but on hard difficulty, it's going to be difficult. So we just have to do our best. Okay, where's that other guy? He's over here. There we go. Alright. Not bad, not bad. That group of enemies was pretty close to Corneria. Let's go take care of this carrier right now. I think that missile and that other group of enemies are still quite a bit away, so we don't have to worry about that. Of course, like before, the enemies on the map will move in real time even when we are on a mission, but they do move slower when we are on a mission, so we're okay, but we do need to keep track of our enemy's position on the map, even more so than before, because, like I said, things will be more difficult. We will probably have to abandon missions just to take care of some enemies that have come close to Corneria. We don't want that to happen. So let's go take care of this carrier real quick. Plays this interesting cutscene of the R-wing flying in while the carrier tries to shoot it down. So yeah, so fly inside fast as we can. Peppy's telling us we can transform. We don't have to do that now, but we can. Alright. See, okay, big empty room. Probably best to transform now. Let's shoot this guy down. Some other enemies. Because I think the door at the end of the hallway will not open until we kill all the enemies. In fact, I am 99% sure that's the case. Got one in this corner right here. There we go. Yep. Now it's going to open for us and we can attack the core. Alright. So, last episode, I mentioned that I do have a personal history with this game. As in, you know, how I came to find out about this game and how I came to first play it, because I played this game way before it was released on the SNES Classic. Like I said before, there was at least what I think I said before was, there's a ROM of this game floating around on the internet way back in the day, because this game was actually nearly complete before it was cancelled at the last minute by Nintendo. Supposedly, it ran close to the Nintendo 64's release date, so Nintendo, for whatever reason, decided it would be best to just cancel Star Fox 2 and just sort of, you know, focus on the Nintendo 64's launch. And of course, Star Fox 64 would eventually be released on the Nintendo 64, and it reused a lot of concepts introduced in Star Fox 2, like all-range mode and the Star Wolf team. So anyway, how I learned about this game was, I was a fan of the Star Fox franchise as a kid, and in 2003, you know, I started using the internet more often. I was like 11 or 12 at the time. And, of course, me being a fan of Star Fox, I found, like, the Star Fox internet communities. And one of the communities was a website. I don't know if I want to name the website. Ah, fuck it. It was called starfox.org, and it was just basically like this big old forum of us, you know, Star Fox fans, and we talked about Star Fox and all that kind of thing, you know. Because at the time there was a Star Fox fandom. There was only like 3 Star Fox games that had been fuck, I can't talk and fight Pigma at the same time. Okay, there's only 3 Star Fox games out at the time. There's Star Fox SNES, there was Star Fox 64, and then there was the then newly released Star Fox Adventures. And we all liked those games. We liked SNES and Star Fox 64, and we told ourselves we liked Star Fox Adventures. We were looking forward to Star Fox Assault, which was just called Star Fox or Star Fox 2 back in the day, not to be confused with this game. But, yeah, I remember there being one of the guys there on that forum. He had his own website. Uh-oh. Looks like a planet launched a missile. Anyway, one of the guys on that website, he actually, I think he composed, like, MIDI files or something. He was, like, a music guy. But he also had the ROM for Star Fox 2 on his website, because he was really huge into Star Fox. He was big into it. I mean, I think he was bigger into the Star Fox series than anybody else on the forum, to the point where, honestly, looking back on it now, is like pretty... How would you say it? I don't know. He was a geek. He was a nerd. He was the hugest one on there, if I'm gonna be completely frank. He was... Man, if you said something about Star Fox and he didn't like it, he would let you know. That was the kind of guy he was, just this really geeky dude. But anyway, he had the ROM for Star Fox 2 on his site, and, I didn't really know much about things like emulation or whatever, back then. Like, I didn't know that, yeah, there was a way to, just play games on your computer that aren't computer games. You know, I was 11 years old at the time, so it's not like I knew a whole lot about that kind of stuff, or about, like, the ethics. I mean, I had a pretty good view. I think I was at least familiar with the concept of, like, piracy. And by the way, I just want to say I do not condone piracy. I just want to say that I do not approve of piracy. I am not attacking piracy, but I am not, you know, I am not condemning it. Like, I'm not attacking it, and I'm not saying that it's okay to do. But, anyway, yeah, he had this ROM of Star Fox 2 on his website, and, you know, after doing a little bit of Google foo, or perhaps, I may have asked people on that website, how to, you know, emulate, because I knew nothing about that kind of stuff. So, eventually I found out. I downloaded that ROM, and that's how I played this game, because, I mean, yeah, there's people have differing ethics in regards to game piracy, obviously, but keep in mind, this was back in 2003. Star Fox 2 was a canceled video game, and like, as far as we knew back in the day, that was the only way you were going to be able to play this game was by emulating it. So that's what we did. That's what I did, and that's how I learned, you know, about this game and how to play it. And, you know, I thought it was a fantastic game, and for the longest time, I thought it was a travesty that Nintendo had canceled this, because it's really good, in my opinion. It's better than the original, if I do say so myself, but it's really neat. But, yeah, we totally didn't think that we would ever be able to play this game officially, so if you wanted to play Star Fox 2 back in the day, this is how you did it. It was, you know, you'd emulate it. And of course, that experience is what led me down the emulation rabbit hole, because I never owned an SNES as a kid. My first console was the N64. Excuse me. I'm trying to tell the story and fight this thing. But yeah. Let me grab this. Anyway, how are we doing? Okay. Missiles close to the Corneria. I think we can destroy this base before it gets there, though. So yeah, it was because of Star Fox 2 that I was able to go down this emulation rabbit hole and, you know, play some of the SNES Classics that I never got to play because I never owned an SNES as a kid. My first console was the N64. So ooh, okay. Sorry. I just sort of got lost a little bit, just sort of reminiscing about the good old days of 2003 internet, man. It was a wilder time back then. It was so different, man. I mean, just having these individual communities that just sort of existed by themselves. You didn't have... There was really no social media. I think, like, MySpace and stuff existed back then, but, I mean, nobody really used that. I mean, that didn't really... I didn't really use MySpace until, I would say... yeah, it would have been my freshman year of high school, which was 2005, 2006. No, 2005 was when I signed up for MySpace. Yeah. And, you know, social media sites didn't really exist back then, so you, if you had, like, interests, you had, like, these individual forums, like the one I used back in the day, to really talk to people about what games you liked and stuff. Crap, that missile's so fucking close. Okay. Yeah, and sometimes these missiles will take on different shapes, like this one right here. It's got, like, these 4 weak points, so we gotta shoot these down. Alright. But yeah, man. I feel like I learned a lot from that website alone. I was an annoying 12-year-old little shit on the internet, though. I think I, like, spammed that website a lot. Pissed a lot of people off. I made friends on there, though. And, just one of those things where it's like, man, you kind of wonder what a lot of these people are up to these days, though, because it's like... Uh-oh. Okay. I want to point out this little weird-looking thing right here. That is a virus. And what this thing will do is it will attach itself to the interplanetary cannon and cause it to basically fire on Corneria. We do not want that to happen, because that cannon is close to Corneria, and, you know, if it's charged, which it is charged right now... Shit, one of the viruses got out of range. But it will attach itself to the cannon, and it will cause the cannon to open fire on Corneria. We do not want that to happen. Oh, come on. Crap. Alright. It's infected the cannon, but fortunately we reached the cannon. So right now what we can do is find the little virus and destroy it. Well, I call it a virus. I don't know. I don't remember if that's what it's actually called. Alright, good. We retook the cannon. Cool. Because, yeah, on hard difficulty and expert difficulty, Andros will occasionally send viruses out to try to take control of the cannon. It's no fun when there's no resistance. Launch interplanetary missiles at Corneria. Okay. So now he's going to tell his occupied planets to fire missiles. Crap. Alright. This is what I mean by you're going to have to juggle, because now he's going to fire these missiles. Have to take care of these enemies. We'll have to do that real quick. Fortunately, I'm taking control of Falco. He's got the bomb, so... There we go. Alright. There we go. Oh, man. Yeah, this game's gonna get really stressful soon. And I am gonna try to keep Corneria's damage down here at 0. I don't want it taking damage at all. Mainly because in order to unlock Expert Mode, you need to complete Hard Mode without Corneria taking any damage, so... Okay, it looks like one of the Star Wolf enemies is gonna engage us, probably very soon. Okay. Let's destroy these missiles. There we go. One charge shot did the trick, alright. Okay, he's gonna tell... Oh yeah, he's telling this carrier to advance on Corneria. So it's gonna get ready to move. Alright. Let's take care of this guy. Okay, it's Leon, so I'll have to take care of him. Alright, just worried because we still have a missile to worry about. I think we could take him on. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll just have to pause every now and then to make sure. But, you know, the Star Wolf enemies will catch up to you if you escape the fight and try to do something else, so... It's like you may as well do your best. Okay, good. I fired a bomb and that took care of him. Only got one bomb left, so I have to be very careful with that. Alright. I have to look on the planets, or maybe in that carrier, to see if they got, like, more bombs. Alright. Take care of this missile, because we need to do that. Okay. Should be easy. I think just fire a charge shot at it, take aim, fire. There we go. Nice. Okay, so got this carrier right here. Let's take care of that. Alright. Because we do not want this guy getting close to Corneria, and we do not want him firing on it. Oop. Oh, goddamn. Okay, so, yeah. I do miss the old days of the internet sometimes, because... Like, you have all these social media sites now. You have Facebook, you got Twitter, and everything is so centralized, and while it's been great for allowing people to connect with each other, it's also really sucked because now you have, like, these big websites that literally control everything, like what gets posted on it, what gets said, what is allowed to be said, and you know, there's always this talk about big tech and censorship. Excuse me. Like I keep saying, I am not a talker, but I feel the need to talk about this. This need for censorship. You know, especially in recent years. You know, like ever since 2016, the 2016 election, regardless of how you felt about it, you know, there's been this desire to control what people are saying because of the worries that they might say the wrong thing. And, you know, I do bring up 2016. I also bring up something like the January 6th riots at the Capitol that happened. you know, some people think that, you know, those groups that were responsible for these kinds of things did so because of them being allowed to gather on social media. And, you know, I do believe in freedom of speech. I do believe that you should be able to basically say what's on your mind, as long as it doesn't, you know, threaten anyone's safety. But, you know, it just sort of makes you wonder, you know, where's the line, I guess? Like when is it okay to, you know, speak freely and frankly, and, you know, how do you know if you've crossed that proverbial line? How do you know when you've gone too far? I'm gonna see if I can take on one more planet, and maybe I'll call the episode. I see no need to try to make these 40-minute long episodes like I did episode 1. Okay, there's Algae. He's a new Star Wolf member. He's he doesn't appear in normal difficulty. It's always Leon, Pigma, and Wolf that will appear on normal, but in hard and expert, Algae will appear as like the 4th Star Wolf member. Oop, just barrel rolled my shots. All right. I have to be careful. I'm actually pretty banged up right now. If you look at my shield gauge at the lower right. And I think the Star Wolf members have like larger life bars in hard difficulty. So, yeah. It's gonna be a pain. Fuck it, let's use a bomb. I think it'll be fine. Okay, good. Alright, cool. So he's down. But now Falco is left without any sub-weapons, so a bit worried about that. Okay, so no more Star Wolf members. What I'm gonna do real fast is I'm gonna travel to the mothership over here. And the reason for that is when you return to your mothership, you will restore your shields, and you can travel to any unoccupied planet that's available. So if you look at the map, you can see that Andros has launched another virus, so we'll do that real quick. We'll warp over here and take on this virus before it has a chance to infect that cannon, because it's charged up, and yes, it is possible that the virus will attack a fully charged cannon, then it just opens fire on Corneria immediately afterwards. Shit, I think one ran away. Yeah, these guys are fast. They will run. Okay, he didn't run away. Okay, cool. I just have to boost. I'm boosting as fast as I can. There we go. Okay, cool. I can breathe a little bit. I think we've almost reached our time limit too, but I think we'll be fine. Alright, so... you did well, but the real battle hasn't even begun. Okay, I think he's gonna... Oh, alright. So just more, carriers. No, I said it's gonna take on a planet. I'm probably gonna take on this missile, then I'll call the episode. Okay, good. Just one missile? Sweet. Just one charge shot, and I think that'll do it in. Well, not necessarily, but it did a lot of damage. There we go. Alright. Alright, guys. We'll call the episode here. It's almost 25 minutes. It'll be fine. I don't want to make these episodes too long. There's really no need for that. So, yep, that's it, guys. Had a good talk. Hope you guys learned something. Next time we will clear out the rest of this map, but until then, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notification bell. Get notified whenever I upload a video. But that's it. I'm JT Gunner, and this is Star Fox 2 on the SNES. The SNES Classic, to be precise. And I will see you next time, so see you later.